Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at the introduction to differential equations, and we're going to start with what is a differential equation actually. So as I said, we're going to be looking at introduction to differential equations, and we're going to ask what is a differential equation. Differential equation is basically any equation where you have a derivative in it. You can have a first order or a second order, third order. It can go all the way up to the nth order. And the order of the equation is determined by the highest derivative in that equation. So you'll see in the examples that I've got on the screen, the first one, you have a first derivative in the equation, which makes it a first order differential equation. The second equation, we have also a first order differential equation because of the first derivative, dp dt. In the third example, we have the highest derivative is our second derivative. So that means it is a second order differential equation. Now you also get ordinary differential equations and partial differential equations. An ordinary differential equation is where you have only one dependent and one independent variable. And a partial differential equation is where you have more than one independent variable. Now just to remind ourselves what independent and dependent variables are and how can we tell that from the way the derivative is written. So let's have a look at that. So say I write, so let's have a look at that. So say I write down, I have dy dx. This is the one we are all used to. And when you write it like this, in this notation, the top part, that y, that is your dependent variable, and your x in the bottom is your independent variable. This is really important when you're working with differential equations because it's going to help you decide what method you need to use in order to solve the differential equation. So let me choose a different one. As in one of our examples, we have dp dt. Because a lot of the equations you're going to be working with are not going to be in terms of x and y like you used to. So here the p, that P represents pressure and T would be time. So P in this case is our dependent variable because the P is dependent on T. Time is independent. It goes on regardless of what you do, what you try to do, what dependent variable you're working with. It is completely independent. Okay, so this terminology is very important because I'm going to be using it throughout the course to show you how it will help you to solve a differential equation. In this course, we're only going to be focusing on ordinary differential equations. And the course map is basically as follows. So the entire course is ordinary differential equations. You'll see the first method under that is direct integration, because direct integration, it doesn't really matter the order of the differential equation. Then we're going to be looking at first order, and the methods we're going to be looking at is separable, linear, and Bernoulli. And then we will also look at the second order differential equations. And the two methods we're going to learn are method of undetermined coefficients and Laplace transforms. Now Laplace transforms you can actually use for first order differential equations as well. But in this case, we're only going to be looking at it for second order differential equations just within this course. And you'll see as well, under method of undetermined coefficients, we're going to be looking at homogeneous and non-homogeneous differential equations. And I'll speak about what those two are and what the differences are between them. So let's get started, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.